Hello Scorpio, welcome to your November 16th through 30th reading. This is a collective Scorpio reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this means that you only have one job, and that is to allow what belongs to you to ring true to your heart. If it doesn't, then let it go. It's for another Scorpio. Thousands of people are watching. If it's something you're hoping for, take it. Take it and build your hope. Do your little the building process of manifesting. Okay. If it's something positive you'd like to implement, this hope is always eternal. So that's also something you can do. But if it's something negative or something that you don't feel applies to you at all, please let it go. It's meant for someone else. Because there are so many people watching and everyone's in a different stage of their life, you have to allow them to get the benefit of this free reading as well. So, thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow Scorpio to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, Divine, for being present along with our higher selves to achieve the goal of receiving the information that is meant for each person watching. Thank you so much. Your presence is always welcome and very appreciated. Okay, so some of you later in the month, Scorpios, are the very, later in the month of November, up to the point of the 22nd. I hope these ring true for you, and happy birthday to you, and happy birthday to Sag. This is, if you have would like the full birthday reading from Scorpio, please go to the reading before this one, the very beginning of the month. That was your birthday reading, and if you haven't watched it already, that may benefit you. Also remember to do your sun, moon, and rising signs. So this is your here and now. Sun, moon, and rising can be found in your natal chart. You can Google it and put your date of birth and all your information. That'll give you your sun, moon, and rising for your particular birthday and the place you are on the planet Earth. This is your love life, spiritual life, and relationship life. This is the here and now. And this is your career and finance. Okay, I'm going to move things up just a touch because there's a glare. We good over? Yep, we're good on everything else. Okay, so your underlying energy, Scorpio, is your suit, which is the cups, 7 of cups. This is an abundance of blessings. Now, let's talk about what that means. First of all, it can mean confusion because there's so many things happening all at the same time you don't know which thing to do first. Second, it can mean it feels like work. We'll give an example. If somebody shows up with a whole truckload of, let's say, something super perishable, which would be, I guess, strawberries. We'll go with strawberries. I did that in the last one. We'll do that with this one. So they don't last very long. We know this. So that means you're going to have to get to work either freezing them, processing them in some kind of jelly jam, eating them, giving them away. And it will seem like it's an overwhelming task. And you're thinking, well, gee, thanks for the blessing. That was a lot of work. Realize that sometimes that's how it happens. You're in the harvest time. It's feast or famine. So sometimes you're in the sowing time, which is work, 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 work. And sometimes you're in the harvest time, which is also work, 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 work. Okay? So allow yourself to realize that it still is a blessing, and then you need to be grateful and thankful and not begrudge the blessing because you don't want to cancel it out with negative energy. Okay, so this is your here and now, which is talking about having exactly, this is so funny because I just did Sagittarius's reading. This is the first card they had as well. And you saw me shuffle. So 3 of Pentacles, this is allowing yourself to understand that you have what you need to make your profit. Okay, so this is an expansion. 3 is always a sign of expansion. It's a growth. And this is an earth sign or an earth, energy, because it is very grounded, and the coins are earth energy. So what this means is you have the skill and ability to bring in whatever abundance, you see this is abundance, out in the universe. You have the means to bring it in and bring more in than you started. So one of the ways I try to get my negative feelings off of paying bills, because having abundance means also spending it, because you can't just keep a hold of it. We've got to buy things, and we've got to live, got to pay bills. So when you send out this money to pay the bill, always remember, as you make room for it, 2 more come back to take its place. That's a very good rule of thumb and a very good visualization to assist you in remaining very positive about having to work so hard and then turn right around and pay a bill with that money. Well, when you do, you make room for twice as much to come back in. So if you have that constant mindset, it takes away the negativity and anxiety regarding spending your money, and changes the whole dynamic, which will draw in that money. Okay? And you have the means to do it. Here's a divine ending for some of you, which is about letting go of something that needs to close the door. Okay, this is an actual close the door. It's either mental energy or some kind of negative energy that's coming your way. This is something coming to a divine ending. For some of you, it'll be a job. This Hierophant comes in talking about workplace. This is a large group. Here, let me get this. This would be a large organization. A large group of people go to work here. Hospital, school, any kind of university, large government facility, government office, government entity of any kind of service, like armed services, something large. Lots of people go. Basically what I'm saying is it's not your private business, it's something big. So this is coming to an ending with something to do with that. So looks like you're making a choice to leave, some of you. Some of you may have a choice to expand and go to something new, which is what this is about. And this is telling you you're stepping back and looking at your path. Now, remember, things in life are circular. Life has a circular pattern, okay? Cycles. And either of these is a correct choice. You're not making a wrong choice by choosing one over the other. What you're doing is you're choosing your options of how you want to get there. They both head the same direction and have the same goal, and the end line is in the same place. It's just telling you you have different ways of going about it, and you have to choose which way is best for you. Now, in your relationship area, some of you, this is going to just solely reflect on your work life, because it's talking about the wands here. Again, the 3, okay, just like you have the 3 of Pentacles up here. You've got the 3 of Wands, which is expanding, moving out, looking out into the horizon, taking a different path. So this is, you're looking at your options and you're taking a third one. Okay, so this is, he's picking the wand up. Now, the next card you have is the Fool, which is an amazing card. It's about a new beginning and an ending happening all at the same time. And that's actually what this is saying as well. Here's the ending, a new beginning. So in the 0, like I said earlier, here in this path, it's a circular event. So when you make a smooth transition like the 0, it is that the old ends and the new begins immediately. So he's not a hair on his head is disturbed. He doesn't drop anything. He doesn't fall. He doesn't stumble. No loss. Okay. So in my mind, it's you won't miss a paycheck. Okay. So you'll be able to go from one thing right to the next without any discomfort. And here's the Hermit, which is allowing you to stay focused on your divine path and what you're called here to this particular dimension to accomplish. We are angelic energy. We are divine energy in a human shell. And we have our own tasks to serve here. So this is about reigniting your own passion and trying to discern what is actually your contribution to this lifetime. That's a strong card and a very strong message. Contribution. What are we contributing to make our lives and others better? Here we have the King of Swords. This can stand for an attorney. This can stand for someone who is an advisor of some kind. It can stand for a judge or some kind of environmental. Somebody's telling me environmental. I didn't have that word in my head, but that's what came out of my mouth. Something environmental for some of you. This is about an engineer. This is about somebody who's sharp, very sharp-minded. It could be a surgeon because of the sword. It can also be a scientist, somebody scientifically minded. And so for some of you, it's an environmental engineer, that's really strong in my mind. So whoever this is for you. This is the Archangel Michael also. He can stand for any service member, previous or present, someone who has taken a vow to serve and protect. It could be any law enforcement or armed services. This person is very focused on truth and justice. So they want the right thing to be done. If it is the Archangel Michael for you, he is the patron saint of all armed service and service people. If it is the Archangel Michael for you, you must invoke his name to allow him in to assist you, because in the Christian belief, this is we have free will, and they are forbidden to do anything to change our circumstance without our asking for them to do so. So that's something good to know. Here is the Emperor. This is the universe itself showing up to say, I've got your back. We're going to get through this together. I'm going to assist you. I'm always here. It's up to you to call on me, okay? That's what this card is about, and that's basically what this is saying is activate what you have. The power you have is to be able to connect divinely, and the universe is here to answer that. And this is the happily ever after card that comes right in for you, Scorpio. This is the Ten of Cups. This is the happiest, most divine, wonderful finale, because it's a 10. So you've got two 10s here. So there's a couple of big shifts happening for you in the next few weeks. And this can stretch out longer depending on what's going on in your life. Everybody's at a different stage. Remember that. Time is flux in tarot. There's no distinct time period. I'm doing the readings in a time period just so that it's orderly when I put them out for you to read. But it may flux back and forth for different ones of you in different stages. So this is a divine, wonderful, happy, harmony, love, intuition, great relationships. For some of you, it'll be a new house, and others of you will be selling a house. Some of you, it'll just be the energy of the household shifting. So here's the second half of the reading, the clarifications. Thank you. Oh, look at there. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure white light. Let's just put these out. Divine spirits, spirit guides, gods and goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow Scorpio to have the information they seek to assist them in clarifying this reading and allow them to have the information that will help them remain on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, Divine. Your presence is always welcome. Okay, this is amazing. You got a great reading here. Whew. Okay, Archangel Michael again. Boom. King of Swords. Everything I said earlier, this is the underlying energy of enormous blessings with divine assistance. And this, it can be, if it's like a singular person, aside from all the other traits I nominated, that I named out earlier, this also is an air sign. It can be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So they may be assisting you with your divine gifts. Here you are, bringing in that. This is about you making your light be the most prominent and allowing yourself to have that higher energy regarding your abundance, okay? That's the same card as this Hermit over here. So it's up to you to manifest that power of receiving, okay? So here's the Ten of Swords, which is the removal of something, either a way of thinking or an actual negative circumstance. And the Knight of Rods, which is you taking action to do this, okay? So It's not going to just be taken from you. You're going to have to take some action, like ask the universe to remove it, okay? Tell the universe you want a different set of circumstances and name it. Put the goal out there. Put the energy out there. Here's the Hierophant, which is the new job or the new organization. And the Three of Cups, which is a celebration of the new job and the new circumstance. Here's your choice of the Two of Wands, whichever path you should choose. And the Nine of Pentacles, which is an amazing, wonderful energy of having everything that you need automatically at your fingertips. So you will be provided for no matter which path you choose. This is the Garden of Eden is the depiction of this card here. So no lack, no fear, no hunger, no pain, no suffering. Everything is provided. And to all believers. So when you look out into the universe and you ask for your abundance or your new beginning, whatever you shall cast into the belief system, into the divine, shall that be done unto you. The exact thing that you're asking is how it's going to be delivered. So it's whatever your belief is, that's what comes to you. That's how you draw it to you. So it's reminding you, you're the one in charge. Just like this is telling you. You're the one that's responsible. You're the one that has to take action. Change your thoughts. These are thoughts. Remove those negative thoughts. New beginning, the Fool, brand new. This is a blast from the past, so this can be something being brought back around. Sometimes we get a second chance at something. For some of you, that's what that's going to mean. It can also be another person coming in from the past, a person, place, or thing. It can be something you've lost that you end up finding. So whatever you may have thought you were not getting whatever this is, this new beginning, and it comes back around and you go, oh, wow. Okay, something may not have worked out before that's now going to work out for you. This is you having yourself focused on your path, lighting your light, restoring your spiritual energy. And this is the keys to the universe being granted to you. This is the Hierophant a second time, giving you the keys. So this is giving you the blessing to proceed. King of Swords, which is that spiritual energy of Archangel Michael and the new job. And the Knight of Pentacles, which is talking to you about the money that's on its way to you with this new thing. This new beginning in the new workplace. And the Emperor, divine energy, saying, I've got your back. And this is choosing to go with that and allowing yourself to have the world in your hands. Choose that rod and move forward into the new beginning of this work. And again, it's confirming 10 of Cups, happy, 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 with the Fool again. Now, on this particular Fool, okay, they both have the same underlying meaning, but the cards read a little different. So this one is talking about remaining in balance and not having anything disrupt you. And this one is talking about going in it with the heart of a child. Innocence. Don't take any prior experiences or negative experiences with you. Allow yourself to begin this happy new thing with the innocence of a child. And don't take a bunch of baggage. You don't need it. This tiny little bag is all you need, and that's your little necessities, okay? Don't come bringing all the old junk from the old past. Drop all that stuff. That's what this is about. Let it go, okay? So experience your new wonderful beginning without bringing in the negativity from the past. And Scorpio, this is a fabulous reading. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please visit me at royalmystic.com right here if you would like to have a private reading for your very own. I want to thank you all and remind you that I have memberships that are about to begin. There'll be more posted on that later. So excited and happy to do that. You guys have been asking for it, and I'm so happy to be able to do it. So in December is my date that I believe it's going to begin. In the next few weeks, I'm going to be very busy. So I will put out some more information right before it's time for that to start. Many, many blessings to you. I hope you have a fabulous Thanksgiving. Peace, love, and gratitude to you all. Thank you so much. Blessings in abundance. Happy holidays. Namaste.